Okay, we're going that way.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hometown Cable Varsity Girls High School Soccer action. This is the Northern Adirondack Lady Bobcats in a pivotal divisional contest here against Tupper Lake Lady Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks are dressed in a black with a red trim uniform, and the Bobcats in an all white with green trim on their shorts. The Bobcats come into today's contest with a 3-3 record. And I believe at the moment Tupper Lake is the Division II leader. I'm not quite sure what their record is. I think they've played one more game. Then the Cats last Saturday game changed. They were supposed to play Au-Sable, so they are down one game. And we've just in the opening minutes here. This is Bill Chase and my cameraman Sam Castine today. Today's officials are Rick Frisbee right here on the near side of the field and Al Rose on the far side of the field. The Bobcats with their regular starting lineup up front. Miller, Shaughnessy, Darcy Rabideau as we watch Missy LeClaire clear that corner kick. Darcy Rabideau's out there, number 23. Number 17 is Kirsten Sheehan. Starting on halfback on the right side is Angela Curry, number 8. Back on the defense, looks like the sweeper today is Molly Felch, or is it Elizabeth Paja? Well, Elizabeth Paja, Molly Felch, Amanda Chase, I believe, is playing stopper, and Tiffany Leonard over there also part of one of the fullbacks. And Tupper Lake is on the offensive attack here. Ball sent across the middle. Felch gets a foot on it, and Miller comes back to help out. Miller sends it up to Shaughnessy, a good clearing pass. But number 19, Melissa Malabra, sends it right back in, but it goes over the goal line. Goal kick for the Bobcats with 3 straight victories. All shutout victories, and then they've played 3 Division I opponents and 2 close games. Lost to PHS 2-1 and beat Midtown 1-0. Those were both in overtime. And then on the other day against Peru, a team they outshot almost by a 2-1 margin, they ended up losing 3-0. The Cats offensively have been having their chances, but unable to find the back of the net. And number 10, Kara Kavanaugh is one of 4. It's out there for Tupper Lake. The keeper is Heather Shaw. Number 11's a starter, Faith Bedore. We got number 4 up front. That's Hayes, Bridget Hayes. And that would be Malabra trying to send Hayes free. But Elizabeth Paja beat her to the ball. April Miller with the steal. Trying to break through. Sends it outside to Missy LeClaire. And LeClaire can't move it up against number 20. There's a high kick. Ooh. And that'd be Allison Brown. Allison. Kicking there in a little bit of disgust. The ball away almost. And the Bobcats with a direct kick from about 35 yards out. Well, it's indirect, I mean. Touch of the ball. Oh, Angela Curry just missing the head there attempt. Shaughnessy is in the box. And I believe it's number 11 clearing it out. Faith Bedore for the Tupper Lake Lumberjacks. And the Bobcats with their corner kick now. First corner kick of the day. April Miller does have a strong foot. She can get it across the middle better than some boys can. And there it is, a good kick. Oh, off the knee of Darcy Rabideau. Goal kick for the Lumberjacks. Okay, NAC with a throw-in just in front of the Tupper Lake bench. It's Jen Bachant is the starting keeper for Tupper Lake. We made a mistake. We told you it was the sub there. That's number 12 trying to push the ball up for Lumberjacks. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out where's number 12 on this sheet. And I don't... Oh, there it is. Noli Short. Well, I wonder if she's related to the coach for the Lumberjacks, who is Fred Short. Fred Short and Brian Bouye, the coach for the Bobcats, Tracy Rabideau helps out Brian. That's Tiffany, or is that, yeah, I think it's Tiffany Leonard throwing that ball in over there. White throw again. Shorts up front in the middle. Got a number 16 out there. Gardini. Joni Gardini. There's short. She sends the ball outside to Hayes. Hayes going down the left wing, trying to get by Paja. Hayes deep in the Bobcat territory. She fell down and got a dangerous play there. That's a good call. Hayes and Curry. Ooh. We got a number 16 out there. Well, we said her. Who else? Oh, we got a new 21's coming in for... That's Harriman. Number 21. She came in for number 5, a girl we hadn't mentioned yet, Julie Scott. Trying to run down as many starters here for the Lumberjacks we can in these opening minutes. We've played almost 8. There's a cross. Oh, Morrison does get a hand on it. And that enables the Bobcat defense to recover. Debbie Morrison making a nice play there, and Missy LeClaire sends the ball up the right side. LeClaire again with the ball. That's number 23, Margot Turner for the Lumberjacks. Her and LeClaire playing a little kicking the ball back and forth type of thing. Okay. Black throw in, far side of the field. So the Bobcats are playing the Lady Lumberjacks this late. Well, we're almost to the mid-season point next week. At the end of this week will be a halfway point for the boys and girls. So that means they're going to be going up to Tupper Lake late in the year. And could always be running in some foul weather up there that time of year. Near the end of October. Paja puts it up the right wing. But that's sent into the middle by Tupper Lake. Hayes and short. Can't get to it. Number 20, Brown with it. Brown's got 2 Bobcats on her. And April Miller comes away with the ball. She puts it down the left wing. Turner and Mallerbra try to send it up. Kirsten Sheehan with a good ball. Up to Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy, a little give and go. Just missing Sheehan. And Rabideau couldn't get to it. Amanda Chase. She's going down the left wing with it. Up to Miller. Miller, it's off her leg. It's back to Chase. Chase again sends it in towards the middle of the field. And that is kicked out of bounds by number 16, Gardini. Bobcats with the throw in into Missy LeClaire. Missy LeClaire puts it across the middle of the field. Shaughnessy runs it down. Shaughnessy, she can't control the ball. It's outside to Hayes here on the left wing. Hayes now trying to push it up. Hayes gets it nice, puts the ball up. Hayes with some speed, and Chase cuts her off right there at the top of the 18. Okay. Faith Bador now, number 11 with the throw. Bador inside to Gardini. Gardini back out to Hayes in the middle of the short. Short being watched by Chase and Paja. Paja, they team up, and it's a throw-in with subs coming in for the Lady Lumberjacks. Number 8's coming into the game. Bushy, Jessica Bushy. Allison Brown is out. Chase beats short to the ball. And it's cleared up. Shaughnessy comes back, help out. Nice play there. Shaughnessy back to Curry. And number 10, Kara Kavanaugh. She sends it back towards the Bobcat goal. But the Cats are able to clear it. Oh, a nice ball here. It's a foot race. April Miller with some speed. April Miller still there. Miller back to Sheehan. And the Lumberjacks clear it out. Brian Bouye questioning the official whether that was obstruction or not. Pretty darn close. But the girl never looked over her shoulder. She was just running back towards the ball. So, mean, from a coach's standpoint, it probably was obstruction. From a referee standpoint, no. Over in the JV game, referee Tom Lacey having to do the game by himself. His partner didn't show up today. I got my stuff in the car, but my daughter plays for JV's. My other daughter, Sarah, and I wouldn't want to go over there and ref that game. The Bobcats now with possession at midfield. That's Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh with a nice left foot. Hayes can't get to the ball, though. Paja beat her there. Sent up again the left side. Paja will be there one more time, and she dumps it in on the Lumberjack defense. That's 19. Malabra trying to get it up to Gardini. Amanda Chase puts it out to the right wing. Shaughnessy doesn't get. Oh, it's off in Malabra. That should be a corner kick, and it is. The Bobcats with a corner kick, and subs coming in. Here's the corner kick. It's a good kick. Shaughnessy gets a head on it. Missy LeClaire is there. And Missy LeClaire heads the ball just wide of the goal, and it'll be a goal kick for the Lumberjacks. Bobcats, they are continuing to play well here. Although they've suffered 3 setbacks here in a row, they have played close games with the Division I opponents and a couple breaks here and there, and they could actually be at least 5-1, 4-2 even. Subs coming in for the Lumberjacks. Number 20 is back in the game. That's Brown, Allison Brown, and Wendy Bachant, number 22. They'll replace Short and number 8, I believe. Jessica Bushy are out. 26-34 left here in this opening half. No score as of yet. Division II contest. Tupper Lake and Northern Adirondack. This is Bill Chase. Sam Castine. The better looking Castine here running the camera today. Got to get a shot into Calvin there. Calvin the other day wore his microphone game I did. I said to him, I thought you only wore that microphone, you only double up here during the sectionals. He says, I got to put it on to keep you in line. I've been told he's been running a disclaimer on the games that I do. Not necessarily the opinions of that you will hear on this is those of the management. The management being Time Warner, right? Or yeah. Okay, this cable system. Okay, well if that's the case, then I don't feel so bad. I thought you're only running it when Bill Chase did the play-by-play. That's number 12. Oh, I thought Short went out. No, number 12's in the game. Geez, so why would I think that Fred Short would take his daughter out of the game? I mean, if I was coaching, my daughter would play the whole game too. That's one of them luxuries. Fringe benefits. Yeah. I've had parents in Little League and youth soccer. Oh, yeah, he plays his kid the whole game. Well, that's a fringe benefit of coaching at that level. Anybody that doesn't, got to be out of their mind not to be playing their kid the whole game. Kavanaugh trying to get around Butterfly Blaze, who's in the game. Blaze and Shaughnessy come up with a ball. There's a good ball, but that's number 23 picking off that pass. Margot Turner. Ollie Felch now just inside the Bobcat end, gets it up to Miller. Miller back to Rabideau. Number 11, Bador gets a foot on it. She bounces it off in Felch. Out, and Shaughnessy now with the ball in the wing. Puts it in the middle, and it's cleared by Turner. We're down the right side again. Shaughnessy watching Kavanaugh. Shaughnessy, steal attempt. Ball's inside the penalty area of the Lumberjacks. And a goal kick for Tupper Lake.
Not too many Tupper Lake fans here, Bill.
No, not too many Tupper Lake fans. Tupper Lake is 60 miles away from Lime Mountain, so it's at least 75 from to here. It's a beautiful sunny afternoon, though. About 60-degree weather. No bugs, only the two-legged kind walking around now. Chase. She gets beat short to the ball. And she gets some help from Darcy Rabideau. Rabideau up the right side. She's got Kavanaugh to contend with. Gets by Kavanaugh. Shaughnessy in the middle. And Turner's there. Turner in a clearing attempt. Butterfly Blaze watching Kavanaugh trying to hammer in their own end, the Lumberjacks. We'll have a throw-in, I believe. Or they would get somebody blow the whistle. Yeah, it looks like a whistle was blown. Direct call. Or a direct kick, I mean. Do you like this position where they got the truck better now?
Well, there's only one little spot blocked out.
No, only one little spot. It's down the right side. It's a little bit better. But you could fall out of the truck trying to get that corner kick and down this left side for Tupper Lake. Yep. Well, and as I'm looking down in that corner, I see the Press Republican is here, and I'm going to take a picture for this contest. Yeah. What's his name? Isn't that Mike Dowd right there?
Oh, yeah. Give a holler and we can get him on camera.
Hey, Dowd! Mike Dowd! There he is. Sub's coming in.
You like being on tape.
Does he? I don't think so. Not the look he gave you. Number 5's back in the game for Tupper Lake. That's Scotty. Julie Scotty. Who's out? Is that 23 coming out? Or is it 21? I think it's 21.
Let me see if I can zoom
Harriman.
in. Right there, it's 22.
No, it's 22. And she just was in the game for a brief time there. 22. It's kind of hard to pick up the numbers here. Whoever wrote this out wrote them so close. Wendy Basham. You got to separate them a little bit. Okay, Sarah Dupree coming in to spell April Miller. We've played half of a half. Throw in Bobcats. Here comes Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy's moved over to the left wing. She bounces it off. Tupper Lake player. I believe we've mentioned pretty much everybody out there for Tupper Lake. Bobcats with the throw-in. They're deep in the Tupper Lake end. That's cleared by Brown. And the Bobcats retaining possession, and subs coming in. Rare day here, folks, with sunshine and no wind.
It is.
There's no wind.
This time of year.
Yeah, for this time of year, no wind blowing. So this is good for this contest. Oh, we got a dangerous play called against Tupper Lake, so it's an indirect kick. The referee with his arm straight up, that indicates her indirect. Dupree's there. Oh, Kylie Felch trying to rip a shot. He gets blocked. Kylie Felch, and she comes off the bench. She does make things happen at times. Good. She hustles out there. Chase to Leonard. Leonard puts it in the middle of the field. Angela Curry beats everybody there. Curry back out to the left wing. Looking for Dupree. Dupree pressuring Scott. Scotty, that is. And Scotty sends it off in Dupree's foot. Subs coming in for Tupper Lake. Number 7 now in the game. Danielle Marquis. I believe Marquis is replacing Allison Brown. Tupper Lake, they got their numbers on the... kind of hard to pick up on the front of the shirt. Doesn't look like they're on the heart. They're sagging over to the left. Felch, she can't get nothing going there. Leonard steps in to help her out. Leonard battling Scotty with the ball. NAC and Tupper Lake, they're caught up over there in that far side of the field, and it's been there for the last 2 to 3 minutes. Elizabeth Pasha, she sends it down the left wing. That bounces off number 7, Marquis. And the Bobcats again with a throw-in. You got to switch the field somehow. Told you this before. I don't see it so much at girls varsity level, but a lot of times at JV level, that ball will stay on one side of the field, and it seems like forever. You can be reffing a game, and the guy on the one side, he's got to control the whole shooting match, I would say. Here's number 23, Turner, stepping up to make a nice defensive play. Missy LeClaire, well, she's Missy with a little, seems to have a little snap in her step today. And the Chase can't control that ball. And I thought Brown was out, but that looks like Brown that just kicked it up. That was number 20. That's Pasha, gets it up to Missy LeClaire. LeClaire goes outside to Curry. Curry gets a foot on it and prevents Joanne Gardini from pushing it down the wing. Gardini with the throw-in. There's Hayes. Hayes has some speed. Hayes being double teamed there. Curry and Felch.
Refs don't have to switch halfway through the half?
That's an optional thing. You could switch if you want to. There's a cross.
Is reffing the same part of the game all the way this way, isn't he?
Well, he switches it. He gets a different offense. I mean, you're on the same half of the field, but in the second half, Rick Frisbee will have the Bobcats on offense. Subs coming in for the Cats. April Miller back in. Missy K is going to see her first action. Kirsten Sheehan and number 17. We haven't mentioned her toe for the Lumberjacks. There's Missy LeClaire hustling again. Miller, she's got 3 to beat, and Kavanaugh deflects it off her foot. Well, doesn't Fred Short look cute today? He's got the red shorts and a black shirt. There's a good ball. Missy K outside to April Miller. Miller with the left foot and the cross in the middle. Oh, that looked like a handball there. Looked like it bounced up and hit one of the Tupper Lake players, but possibly not. I mean, just from my angle, that is. Well, the one advantage the Bobcats do have today is being on their home field, and Tupper Lake had to make the bus trip down here. I know more often than not, Tupper Lake enjoys a home field advantage by everybody that has to travel up there. The closest one being Saranac Lake to them. Well, maybe a 20-25 minute ride. Everybody else is on a bus for an hour, if not an hour to hour plus. Got a call, I believe, against the Bobcats, so it's going to be a direct kick for Tupper Lake. It looks like at midfield. Turner takes the kick. Leonard's there. Gets a body on it. Ball runs up on her arm. Handball called.
Watch the truck! Stay between her and the net, Amanda! Watch him pulling up! Come on, Amanda!
And Morrison beats everybody to the ball. (19) Maraba. Oh, high kick called. She lifted her leg up. Somebody didn't like it. Good call by the official there. And that midfield, Darcy Rabidou sends it into the penalty area. And Bashon, the keeper, is able to pick up that loose ball. Fred Short does like to work the officials. More so than anybody I've seen at the high school soccer girls anyways. Especially the... Yeah, I'll tell you one thing what he does. If he's never seen you before, and you go up to, say, Tupper Lake to do a game, or it doesn't matter where, if he's never seen you before, he makes sure he finds out your first name. That's what he did to me the first time I refed with a varsity game up there in Tupper Lake. And was up there with, I think, Sam Lashway at the time. Made sure he found out what my first name was. And then all of a sudden, he's calling you by your first name like he's known you for all your life. There's Chase with a good defensive play. Allison Brown sends it in towards the goal. And, whoa, number 4, Bridget Hayes. She got that rebound and kicked it right back into the arms of the keeper, Debbie Morrison. Score remains 0-0 and 12:30 left here in this opening half. Good punt by Morrison. Kavanaugh trying to get by Miller. Miller steals the ball. Miller to Rabideau. Rabideau with a through ball. And the keeper, Bashon, comes up with it. Darcy Rabideau trying to send Missy K.A. free there. Gardini bounces it off Miller. Black throw. The Lumberjacks. That's Noli Short. She can't get to that ball. Short and Hayes have switched positions. Short was in the middle. They've moved number 4 now in the middle. Bobcats with subs. Missy LeClaire getting her first break. Kylie Felch is coming out. And Missy K.A. And there's Kirsten Sheehan. 217 standing there. Tiffany Leonard runs that loose ball down. Nice ball up to Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy is being watched by Turner. And Rabideau punches it into the Lumberjack end. Sheehan, she picks up the loose ball. Curry can't get it by Malabra. Chase. That bounces off her. Hayes picks up the loose ball, but there's Blaze. Blaze putting it up for the Cats. April Miller trying to get by Kavanaugh. Miller saves the ball from going out of bounds. Nice move with her left foot now. She tries a cross. There's Rabideau. Oh, Rabideau with a good shot towards the goal. Looking for that far post. And a goal kick coming up for the Lumberjacks. Butterfly Blaze running into that goal kick. And the Bobcats send it back in. It's in the penalty area. It's off the head of Malabra. Steal attempt by Miller. Or Shaughnessy, I mean. Shaughnessy with the steal. Malabra.
What was the call there?
I guess it was charge. Looked like a clean pick there, but we're quite a ways away. Tupper Lake. The goalie had the ball anyways when he was blowing the whistle. Shaughnessy, I was saying Miller, but it was Shaughnessy pressuring that defense. Now, Rabideau. Rabideau gets it up the left side to Blaze. Blaze trying to go back to Rabideau. It's number 21 for, that'd be Harriman. Kicks it out of bounds. And we got a direct kick. I don't know. I was looking at the sheet. Probably was a handball. Darcy Rabideau, she does have the good right foot. Direct kick. And the keeper, Bashon, comes up and picks that ball out about 8 yards out in front of the goal mouth. And they take the ball. They take the ball out of the keeper's hands. The referee made a call. And it was a direct kick. Miller, Kavanaugh. Miller with the throw in now. Deep on the right side. Into the box. Loose ball. Sarah Dupree's there, and she puts a shot towards the goal. Bounces up on Basham. She's able to hang on for the rebound. 0-0 is the score. 8:22 left here in this opening half. The Bobcats. And Sarah Dupree. Getting a little physical out there, Sarah. Knocking down Gardini. Felch gets in front of Hayes. Gardini, she can't put her body on it. Well, I mean, that's not Hayes short. Short now, cuts to the inside. And Chase is there. April Miller. She doesn't get a head on it. Kara Kavanaugh does send the ball back in, but Chase is there to beat Hayes to that spot. Number 21 now for... No, that's not number 21. Number 9. Mercurcio. I'll say Mercurcio. To throw into Brown, but that's picked up by Leonard. Good play by the Bobcats. Bobcats defense beating the Lumberjacks to a lot of the loose balls on their end of the field. Mercuro with the throw in. And Mercuro looking for Harriman or Hayes or Brown. That's a high kick up in the sun. Mercuro couldn't handle it. And I believe number 21, Laurie Harriman, was offsides on the time of the kick. So Tiffany Leonard with an indirect or a free kick. She gets it up the left side, and Butterfly Blaze got a body on it and deflected it by a few people. Sarah Dupree tries to send Shaughnessy down the left wing. Shaughnessy now with the ball. Shaughnessy, oh, she loses it. Chase beats Hayes to it. Chase touches it outside. And Gardini will have the throw-in. Oh, and she gained about 6 yards on that throw-in. Felch watching short. White subs coming in, and the referee says that went off in short. So the Bobcats will retain possession right off to our left. That's Molly Felch going to take the throw-in. Felch looks to go to her sister, Kylie. And it ends up in Sheehan's hand. And a nice ball put up by April Miller. Miller sends it down the right side. And Malabra had to kick it out of bounds. Bobcats with the throw in again. Miller inside to Sheehan. Miller. Brown. She clears it. And nice play by Elizabeth Paja. She prevented Hayes from moving that ball up.
Go right through it, Elizabeth. Go right through it.
Short, trying to hit it over Felch. Felch recovers. Brown picks up the ball at midfield. Darcy, here comes Morrison. What a sliding save. Oh, what a play there by Debbie Morrison. Like a goalie save in hockey. As Hayes was storming in there.
You didn't want to miss that?
No. Debbie Morrison, who is quick. Cat-like reflexes. Tiffany Leonard getting a break as looks like Jamie LeBear's in. And Missy LeClaire and Jamie switch positions. Chase watching Hayes, able to get a foot on it. Short puts it out to the left side. That's number 8 running it down for the Lumberjacks, Jessica Bushy. Bushy still there, putting the ball pressure on Felch, and Felch kicks it out of bounds. Excuse me. Throw in. Chase gets a head on it. Sheehan with another head. Oh, looks like a handball. Yes. Handball. We're down under 4 minutes. Bobcats with a free kick. From probably 25 yards out in front of their own goal. Not Shaughnessy. Rabideau. Darcy Rabideau with a nice kick there. It's into the Tupper Lake end of the field. Sheehan puts it down the left wing. Malabra. She sends it outside. She's looking for 21 is Harriman. And it's kicked out of bounds by the Bobcats. Number 11, Bador, coming in for the Lumberjacks. Bador bounced off her chest. Turner with the throw in over one of the NAC defenders. That cross attempt is hit by one of the Bobcats, and Chase picked up the loose ball and sent it down the left wing. But the Lumberjacks, I believe, no. Yeah, they kicked it out of bounds. It'll be NAC throw in on the far side of the field, just almost straight across from our position. Missy LeClaire. She can't get it by Turner. Turner with a good ball in the middle. Felch is there. Oh. Felch. The ball bounced up right onto the foot of, I believe, number 12. Noli Short, and the Bobcats find themselves down here by a score of 1-0 with 2:16 left in this opening half. Okay, getting set for the kickoff after the goal. Bobcats have been playing so well on the defensive end today. And the Lumberjacks get the first break of the game. All right. Here comes some of them NAC younger meat-headed Bobcats. I believe it modified boys just walking across the front of the truck. We're standing up about 6 feet above them, and they're all ducking. They didn't want to get. Must be they really got some swelled heads. Kylie Felch running that loose ball down. Bushy with the throw to Short. Short tries to go across the middle. Darcy Rabideau picked off that pass. That hits Malabra in the hands. We're down to 1:20 and counting here. And a free kick for the Cats.
0-0 the score, but
Well, they're kind of slow. They're always slow here. When the visiting team scores, you don't see that score get put up there real fast. Nothing wrong with that. Usually, there's a nice ball. Oh, there's a high kick. Darcy Rabideau. She got one on her back. Be Noli Short. Rabideau to Sheehan. Had a loose ball there just off that direct kick. Down under a minute. About 40 seconds left in this opening half. Nice ball back from Miller. Miller to Shaughnessy. Oh, Jamie LeBaire just missing that. And the goalie Basham. Well, she runs down the loose ball on the far right side of her penalty area. She takes the punt. Clock could probably run out here on the Cats. Chase got a body on it. Hayes, she tries to go out to the wing. We're down to under 10 seconds. Bushy sends it up. And Kirsten Sheehan running and getting to that ball before Hayes does. The Bobcats, despite playing a very good first half, find themselves at the short end of the stick by a score of 1-0. And this is NAC Varsity Girls Soccer action on Hometown Cable. Bill Chase and Sam Castine will be back with the second half action right after this. Well.
Sam, what did you do to Calvin to make you come up here and get stuff with Bill today?
We got the better looking Castine today. Handsome Sam Castine and Bill Chase here at Hometown Cable. We just were over there, had a shot of the crowd. Some of the critics that stand by the truck. Tim Sheehan, Danny Shaughnessy, Colleen Sheehan. I think they got little cards every time we make a comment, whether they give us score us 1 through 10. Colleen asking me what's for supper tonight. The other night we did the girls' game and we told them about the chicken breast we were having at home in Lime Mountain. Tonight's Michigan. She says that's boring. Well, Michigans are good. Not good for your cholesterol, but well, we're back to the soccer game. For a minute into the second half, Lady Bobcats and Lady Lumberjacks here, Northern Adirondack and Tupper Lake. Tupper Lake is up 1-0, scoring with approximately 2 minutes left in the opening half. They got a break on the defensive end. The Bobcats had a chance to clear the ball, but it bounced off Felch's foot right to, I believe it was Short with the goal. And she kicked it past goalie Debbie Morrison. Ball never came in. That's Kavanaugh on the far side of the field with the throw. She bounces it off her teammate, I believe Gardini. Throw in by the Cats. Rabideau going back to Curry. Curry sends it down the right side. Malabra makes a defensive mistake there. That ball was going to go out of bounds. It would have been a goal kick. And the Bobcats with a corner kick here early in the second half. Division II contest here. Northern Adirondack and Tupper Lake. There's the kick. It's tailing away from the goal. And it's cleared. Elizabeth Paja, she sends it back in. Number 22. Well, I should have started remembering some of these names for the Lumberjacks. Well, the Bobcats back on offense. Rabideau, she puts it up to the right side. Miller's there. Ho-ho! And actually, Turner never turned it around. And again, maintained her position. Miller had to run around her. She ran straight back towards the ball. Missy LeClaire sends it down the left side. And Turner lets it go out of bounds. Subs coming in for the Lumberjacks. Okay, 22 is Wendy Bashant for the Lumberjacks. Number 9's in the game now. Number 9 being Miracle. Miller gets by. Nope. She tried to get by Turner. Black push, white direct. Just we're on the left side here. Darcy Rabideau from about 25 yards out. Bashans, she gets over towards the far post. Goal kick is into the middle of the field. Maribel heads it straight up. Angela Curry trying to prevent Marquis from moving the ball out. Curry bounces it off Marquis. Nope. I guess the ball was already out of bounds. And Marquis moves up. Gets the throw to almost midfield, and Pasha has to send it out of bounds again. And man, gaining about 5 to 8 yards every throw-in. Tupper Lake is. It's Allison Brown now with the ball in the Bobcat end. She's looking for Hayes. Hayes goes outside to Bashon. Bashon tries to turn it back inside. Tiffany Leonard and I don't know who else is back there. Leonard and Missy LeClaire. Marquis, King, and Paja clears it out. Allison Brown now with the ball. April Miller steps in front of her. Miller now comes up with the loose ball. She goes to the other side of the field. Curry and Daniel Marquis. It's in the middle of the field. Chase, she get a head on it. She got her foot on it twice, and she got it up to Darcy Rabideau. Darcy Rabideau comes to that midfield, pushes up for the Cats, looks to go down the left wing, and it goes out of bounds. Tupper Lake throw-in. Well, okay, the official catching on to what they're doing on the other side of the field. Rabideau with the left foot. Not a good kick, but Missy LeClaire hustles, keeps that ball in, puts it in the middle of the field. Allison Brown and Shaughnessy were there, but Brown come up with the ball. She puts it up to the left side. Chase watching Bridget Hayes. Darcy Rabideau can't get around Brown. The ball, she had the ball for a second, but then Brown puts it in all the way to the penalty area. Debbie Morrison moving out of the goal mouth. Picks up the loose ball. There's the punt. Rabideau, she heads it by Brown. And we got a trip, number 17, Hurto. Andrea Hurto knocking down Jamie Shaughnessy. So the Bobcats right at midfield will have a free direct kick. Rabideau gets her right foot into it. Kara Kavanaugh hustles up. Beats Curry to the ball. Number 5, Scotty with the ball moving down the left side. Oh, nice ball by Scotty. Tiffany Leonard picks that off. Leonard still there. Chase got the loose balls. Marquis picks it up. Bounces it off Chase's foot. Allison Brown will run that ball down. Brown sends it over here to the right side. Missy LeClaire had it for a second. Brown puts it in off the head of Felch. Curry goes backwards. Felch hustling out there. Gets it by Scotty. Marquis will bounce that off in Felch. Curry saves that ball from going out of bounds. It's a loose ball. And Sheehan trying to send Shaughnessy free up the right side. And that hits Curry, and it'll be a Tupper Lake throw in far side of the field. Okay, Bashaw and Marquis are out. Bador and Gardini are in. You watch Tiffany Leonard clear that ball out of the Bobcat penalty area. And that gets by one of the number 17, Hurto. Jamie Shaughnessy with a nice job of hustling down there to prevent Malabra from moving the ball up for Tupper Lake. Shaughnessy gets a foot in there, but Malabra able to push it down the right side. There's Bador with the throw-in. And that's kicked out by Elizabeth Paja right in front of the Tupper Lake bench. Bador now takes another throw-in. Leonard's there, steps in front of that. Takes her time, puts it down a wing. She got it up over the head of Turner, but it goes out of bounds. April Miller being watched by Turner. Malabra having a job of covering Shaughnessy. And there's a nice head by Darcy Rabideau. And Turner again being a stellar performance on defense thus far for Lumberjacks. Bador comes up with a loose ball, but Missy LeClaire picks that off. Missy LeClaire goes down the left side. Shaughnessy is going to try to get around Turner. Shaughnessy has an opening for a second. Malabra comes over and helps out. It'll be a Bobcat throw-in, and subs coming in. Kylie Felch will give Kirsten Sheehan a break. April Miller now gets the throw in from Felch. There's a kick. Oh, Bashaw able to hang on. Miller put it right up into the sun. And Molly Felch, she steps up to try and prevent Scotty from going outside. Chase is there. Oh. And a Chase playing the ball, but call goes against her. That was Missy LeClaire trying to push the ball up for the Cats. LeClaire and Brown. Chase stops Brown for the second. Oh, a good through ball by Brown though. And moving up in that penalty area, Debbie Morrison again. Morrison will come out and challenge anybody at all with the Lumberjacks. But Malabra in the Tupper Lake end. She sends it back into the Bobcat end. Shaughnessy there. Shaughnessy gets it under control. Shaughnessy being watched by Bador. Bador can't prevent Shaughnessy from moving the ball up. She's across midfield. Shaughnessy trying to get by Malabra. She had to dump that off there. She banks it off Kavanaugh, and then NAC with a throw in. Far side. Curry. Yes, Curry. She had touched the ball to an open area, and the Lumberjack player cutting her off. So the Bobcats are on the far side of the field with a direct kick from approximately 25 yards out. They had a similar kick here on the left side. There's the kick. It's up. Heads there. Top one of the Lumberjack players, and Bador clears it out. Chase gets a head on it. Sends it back in, but Brown and Tiffany Leonard with a good ball. Kylie Felch going to run it down and prevents it from going out of bounds. She does. Good play by Felch. Bador. That ball's picked off by Miller. Oh, Angela Curry there. And a cross, a beautiful cross by April Miller. And the Cats have turned it up a notch here in this offensive end. Applying all sorts of pressure. Missy LeClaire takes the shot. Curry sends a shot on goal, but it's high and wide, and we got a goal kick, and we'll take a break here. You could have put Danny Shaughnessy in the referee uniform and just filled out the voucher. And we got that on tape. NAC for the last 3 to 5 minutes been playing some great offensive pressure. Chase, she sends it up. That goes off Dupree. Sarah Dupree's in for the Bobcats now. Kylie Felch, April Miller, Butterfly Blaze. That gets by Blaze. Felch beats Scotty to the ball. There's Dupree now with it. Dupree, oh, the little turnaround move. Pretty play. Rabideau, about 20 yards out. That bounces off Turner. Rabideau, oh, extending herself. But Kavanaugh clears it up. Scotty for... Well, Scotty knew she kicked it out. Brian, you're gaining 10 yards on every throw-in. Letter from O. Oh, yeah. I didn't read it, though. There's a man to chase. What? He didn't write it, and I didn't read it. Tim Sheehan talking about the letter we got from the athletic director in regards to upholding sportsmanship and being a positive force at the game. Parents, that is. And you know how that always happens, right, Sam?
Oh, yeah.
And AC fans, known as one of the more positive groups.
Good sportsman.
And good sportsmen. I think every school has their fair share of rabid fans. Turner going to help out there at midfield. She sends it up to Bador. Bador going down a right wing. And Bador will send it over to goal line. Goal kick for the Bobcats. All right. Debbie Morrison. She takes the goal kick. Kylie Felch. It gets by, well, April Miller. I thought that ball was going out of bounds. April Miller hustling there to prevent it from. Okay, 21. I forgot her name already. That's Harriman. Harriman trying to get by Leonard. Leonard, again, gets to the spot where the ball's going to land before anybody else. There's Missy LeClaire. Leonard bounces it off Brown. Bador picks up the loose ball. Tiffany Leonard again. Throw in by Bador. Harriman pressuring Pasha. Missy LeClaire beats Allison Brown there. She sends it out of bounds. Just on the other side of the Tupper Lake bench. Bador with the throw in. Harriman. And Leonard. Leonard lets it go out of bounds. Subs coming in for the Bobcats. Who you filming now? You got Barbouye in her. Must have just got off work. She's all dressed up, coming to the soccer game.
You say people don't dress up at soccer games?
Must be, Brian told her. That's Brian's wife, Barb. You're going to be coming watching me, coach. You make sure you're wearing a dress. There's Leonard again. Nice ball. Oh, it gets in the sun. The sun gets in the eyes of Malabra. And she has to kick it out of bounds. It rolls by the truck. Shaughnessy recovers. Throws it into the ball girl. We'd get you out of camera, Danny, but, you know, that glare off the top of your head. Nice throw into the box. Oh, there's a break. Butterfly Blaze. She's going to try and prevent Gardini from pushing the ball up. Subs came in for Tupper Lake. And again, on the far side of the field, the girl throwing the ball in. Doesn't throw it in from the point of where the ball went out of bounds. Moved up. Felch now with the throw-in into Shaughnessy. The Bobcats down 1-0, 21-40 left here in his second half. Rabideau with a nice move. Darcy Rabideau, the cross. Missy LeClaire is there, unable to get a head on it. This is Marquis. Marquis can't clear it out for Lumberjacks. Throw-in for the Bobcats. Jamie LeBaire coming in. It's a family affair here. The Bouillets get the daughters to chase balls. There's a good throw-in. Man, definite advantage throwing that into the sun. Chase sends it in. And keeper Bashaw's yelling, keeper, keeper. And Kavanaugh pulled her leg up and let it roll in. Bashaw with the punt. She's up the left side. Scotty and Felch are there. Scotty being the Tupper Lake player, that is. She kicks it into the Bobcat end of the field. Tiffany Leonard swings around, and she gets a foot on it. Sends it up the right wing for the Cats. Well, there we go, finally. Okay, official finally stopping that 5 to 8 yard pickup on a throw-in for the Lumberjacks. That's cleared out by Paja. Marquis trying to send it back in. That short is there. April Miller will run that ball down in the Bobcat end. Miller being watched by Hayes. She bounces it off Hayes. Bobcat throw in. Miller quickly to Rabideau. Rabideau, Turner trying to pick up. Rabideau gets it up to LeClaire. LeClaire quickly into, what a nice ball. Oh! Jamie LeBaire with a loose ball in front of the net. She had beat the keeper Bash onto the ball and puts it over high over the goal. The best scoring opportunity there for the Cats today. They're down under 20 minutes left. Alabra with the goal kick. That gets by Chase and short. Missy LeClaire quickly back in. Now Darcy Rabideau with the ball. About 30 yards out. Rabideau with a good ball. Oh. Kirsten Sheehan, I thought, was right there, but she ran by the ball. The ball bounced off, and Shaughnessy, now short, will clear it up. And Elizabeth Pasha puts it up the right side. That's off Gardini. Angela Curry. No, I mean Jamie LeBaire, excuse me. I saw a brace. And Malabra has to send it out of bounds. Quick throw in. Kavanaugh's there. Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy comes up with it. Yep. Shaughnessy who steals it. There's the cross. Oh, Missy LeClaire just not getting there in time. The goalie Bashon stepping in front of LeClaire, and that cross attempt by Shaughnessy. Bobcats, they've had their fair share of chances. Felch preventing Scotty from moving up. Sheehan comes over to help out. Short bounces that off Chase. And Harriman, she tries to push it up, but Felch gets it out to Miller. Miller with the steal. April Miller still moving up. Shoot the ball, April. Shoot the ball. Shoot it. Shoot it. Jeez. Miller had a chance for a second. Shoot the ball. Oh. And a Chase. She sends it in. And nobody for the Bobcats going to the ball. It was a good ball put up there by Amanda Chase. Shaughnessy had turned right to let that ball go by, and nobody coming down the left wing to pick it up. Hayes overruns it. Well, she recovers. Tiffany Leonard puts it right back up for the Cats. I think Miller is trying to catch her breath, April that is, for the Bobcats. Got to play 80 minutes of soccer, and it isn't easy. A goal the whole game, whether you're a boy or a girl. And we got a black push on Kavanagh. Oh, it's Frizz, eh? Fred Short. We on a nickname basis here. With the officials now. Next time I do a game, he'd be calling me Billy. Darcy Rabideau, she gets it. Sheehan and Rabideau get it by Short, but Bador is there. Bador up to Harriman. Harriman steps around Leonard. One of the few times I've seen anybody get around Leonard today. And Leonard recovers and gets it up to Rabideau. Oh, and Rabideau gets taken down by number 17, Hurto. That's about the second or third time Hurto's knocked down Rabideau. Rabideau quickly with a kick. Off in the forehead of Maraba. Almost hit her square in the nose. Rabideau with the ball again. Outside of Missy LeClaire. Missy LeClaire being watched by Bador. And she can't control it. Chase trying to prevent Short from moving the ball up. Go to the ball, Kirsten. Go to the ball, Kirsten. Good play. April Miller. But Turner's there. And Short doesn't control the ball. Rabideau using her body well to shield off Short. Rabideau. The good left foot gets the ball up. Off and Turner. Miller battling there. Miller. Oh, and Turner comes up with this one this time. It's Amanda Chase at midfield. Scotty banks it off Chase. Scotty being her last name. Julie Scotty. Scotty still with the ball down the left side. Sends it into the middle of the Bobcat end of the field and down in the penalty area. Debbie Morrison picks it up with the punt. Morrison up the right side. Rabideau and Shaughnessy. Okay, Rabideau gives it to Shaughnessy. Trying to go back, but Kavanagh cuts that off. And a Chase to watch Short. Leonard gets a foot on it, and Harriman will have a throw-in. Tupper Lake throw-in. Allison Brown back in the game. And it looks like Julie Scotty is going to go out. Hayes is going to go to the middle. And Short will play the left wing. Throw into Harriman. Harriman kicks. Tiffany Leonard, and the call is a direct kick. We can't see it. It's on the other side of the scorer's table. Leonard takes the kick, but Bador picks off that. Bador looking for Short. Oh! And Debbie Morrison, she almost overran that ball, but able to recover and picks it off. And then she did a little spin move there. 360. Rabideau heads it up over Tupper Lake defense. It's at midfield. Missy LeClaire picks it up. And 17, Hertel. She beats everybody to the ball. And Bador now moves it up for the right side for the Lumberjacks. Bador. Trying to get by Chase. No, Chase, that's Missy LeClaire. Got that same hairdo. And that would have been, number, looks like 20, Brown. She knees it out of bounds. Goal kick for the Cats. Oh, Felch get enough on it. Roaming dangerously out of the net is Debbie Morrison. And Morrison, she run into Short. And we've got an injured player on the field. I believe it's number 12, Noli Short. And we'll take a break here as the head coach for Tupper Lake, Fred Short, comes out to attend to his injured player. Guy on camera. That's Matt Dupree. That's Sarah Dupree's younger brother. Sarah plays on the girls' team here for NAC. And Fred Short is escorting his, I would assume it's his daughter, who ran into the goalie Morrison. The camera's bouncing around right now as Sam is catching a cold here. Oh, there's Hayes. She has some speed. Sarah Dupree is there to help out. Hustling up one of the Tupper Lake players. Ball's free in the penalty area. And Sarah Dupree going to try to prevent Bador from pushing it in any farther. She gets it up. Turner sends it right back in for the Lumberjacks. Bobcats, 12:06 left here in this second half. Down by a goal, 1-0. Goal scored often short. With 2 minutes left in the opening half. There's Herman. Pasha gets it up. Sheehan hits Bador with it. And now April Miller sends it by Malabra. Darcy Rabideau and Malabra. Malabra makes a nice move back inside. Oh, another nice move going outside. And Miller picks that off. Miller turns it in. Gets it on her right foot. Cross to Curry. Curry up off her chest, uses her head. Curry, but can't get by Brown. And Brown looks to put it down the left wing. Julie Scotty running down there for Tupper Lake. Julie Scotty got one man to beat. She gets by Felch. She moves towards the goal inside the penalty area at the cross. Harriman's there. Ball's loose. Chase gets a foot on it. And Tiffany Leonard relieves the pressure. April Miller, a little nonchalant there, but Turner, she heard Turner coming. And Miller turns on the afterburners, but doesn't have to, as it's a white throw. Sheehan will take the throw. Missy K.A., who had been in for Jamie Shaughnessy. Malabra now with the ball on the left wing. She banks it off in Miller's foot. Ball spinning away from Brown, but Brown's able to get a foot on it. Hayes will run down on Paja. Paja with a nice play. Puts it back up the field. Molly Felch. She's going to try and cut off Scotty. She does so. Chase comes over to help out. Scotty still with the ball. And she banks it off the rear end of Elizabeth Paja. Paja blocking that shot. Hertel. Chase kicks it out. All right, Kavanaugh will move it down the left side. Gardini can't run it down. NAC with a throw in, far side of the field. We're down just under 10 minutes left in this game. Division II opponents, Tupper Lake and Northern Adirondack, here on Hometown Cable, varsity girls soccer action. That's Bill Chase and cameraman Sam Castine. That's my wife. She has there's four of them. There's four sisters. One of them that says she's the pretty one. So we got Sam Castine. We're gonna call you the pretty one. Shaughnessy moves it across the midfield for the Bobcats. Shaughnessy, does she still maintain control? Nope. Turner is able to clear it up to Harriman. Harriman can't get by Leonard. Leonard kicks out of bounds right in front of the Bobcat bench. Bashon comes in for Harriman. Or the other Bashon, that is. There's a Jed Bashon playing goals, and I believe it's Wendy Bashon. It's number 22. Bador with the throw-in. Leonard gets ahead on it. Sarah Dupree. She can't get it up over Turner. And Rabideau picks up the loose ball. Rabideau with Bador to beat. Banks it off Bador. NAC with the throw-in. And Angela Curry's out. Missy LeClaire back in the game. Kirsten Sheehan will take the throw. Put it up in their eyes. The sun. Throw it high. They can't see it. Leonard. She'll beat Bashon to it. Sends it into the box. Loose ball. Rabideau. Oh, Shaughnessy's there. Darcy Rabideau. Oh! Looked like she was knocked down by Gardini, but Al Scotty up the left side. Chase cuts her off, but Allison Brown sends it in on the foot of Paja. Bounces out to Scotty. Scotty looking for Hayes in the middle. And a little bit too far ahead. And the punt by Morrison is picked up by Turner. She's keeping it in for the Lumberjacks. Allison Brown can't go, looking to go outside to the right wing, but Sarah Dupree got in front of that. April Miller will try to run around Turner. And she just run out of some real estate here. 7:08 left. 1-0 the score. Bador, she kicks it up. It's deflected by one of the Bobcat players. Elizabeth Paja yells, "I got it." And Malabra beats Shaughnessy to the ball. Darcy Rabideau now with it. Rabideau back to Sheehan. Sheehan. Shaughnessy's wide open. She knees it in. It's a goal! Jamie Shaughnessy has just tied the game up for the Cats. With 6:40 left here in the second half. Was it Darcy Rabideau, I believe, with that pass? And the Bobcats find themselves late in the half, as Tupper Lake did in the first half, enjoying a defensive break there. Bounced off one of the Tupper Lake players, and Shaughnessy was free and wide open in the front of the net and kneed it into the goal. 1-1's the score, and the score is already up there on the board. Before the kickoff, folks. Okay, here we are after the kickoff. It's 1-1, the Bobcats on a goal by Shaughnessy. We said it was Rabideau with the assist, Darcy, but it was Kirsten Sheehan that kicked that ball up for the Cats. And Kirsten will should pick up an assist there. That ball gets by Kavanaugh. Shaughnessy now. And there's April Miller. April Miller does have some speed. She's going to pressure Turner. Butterfly Blaze. All these girls, they look alike. Blaze puts it in the middle. Hurto. Curry will pick off that pass. Nope, bounce up over Curry's head. Gardini going to try and clear it up. Missy LeClaire. She goes to the outside on the left. Bador's there. Bador steps around Blaze. Bador moving up the right wing for another move. Pasha. She banks that ball off in Bador, and it goes outside to Bashon. And the ball is out of bounds deep in the Bobcat end on the right side. And a throw in for the Lady Lumberjacks. 1-1's the score here. That gets kicked out of bounds by one of the Bobcats. And everybody's on the edge of their seats now. It's a little bit quiet. A lot of more noise coming from the players on the field, and the fans are a little more excited. Pretty play there by Kirsten Sheehan and Jamie Shaughnessy to finish that off. And the Bobcats, with that goal, ended a scoring drought. That was almost 3 games long. They had gotten beat 1-0 against Beatmantown and 3-0 against Peru in back-to-back games. Well, it was probably at least 3 games long, because when they played PHS, that was the last time they scored. It was a 2-1 ball game there. Total up the minutes. So 4:40 left here in regulation. Sam says, yeah, you know what this means, overtime. I'll tell you, where we're at right now, we deserve to be, both these teams.
Oh, boy.
What's she doing over there?
Wiggling her butt up.
You had the camera on her?
Yeah.
Okay. The eclipse of the moon ain't till tonight, but we just saw a preview. Uh-oh. Chase able to clear that ball as Debbie Morrison. She's roaming again in that penalty area. Yeah. April Miller. She's banging away at Turner's feet. Call goes against her. Good hard play in soccer right there. I like to see it. Darcy Rabideau, she'll get there before Turner. But Turner sends it back in. Sheehan can't get it over Turner. Chase now with the ball. She kicks it up. Turner again. Rabideau puts it down the left wing. Miller watching Turner. Turner with a good move. Well, I don't know. I thought that hit the Tupper Lake player last, but.
Larry.
Well, okay, we got an update on the JV game. Somebody's getting a yellow card. And we got a girl that's hurt. Is it Turner? That'd be a big loss for Tupper Lake if it is. Fred Short's on the field again to attend an injured player. We'll take a break. Oh, I thought there was a timeout over there, but it's, I think, the end of regulation in the JV game. They're going overtime too, folks. We're down at 3:01 here. Big loss for Tupper Lake as Turner is out. She just got hurt. And prior to her going down, Tupper Lake enjoyed possession of the ball, so they'll have an indirect kick on their half of the field. We're in a 1-1 tie here in the varsity game. And Malabra with the kick. Sheehan steps in front of that. Clock is running now. Miller, she jumps, misses, but she tries to go by Bedore, but Bedore kicks it out of bounds. Nice throw in by Miller into Sheehan. Sheehan with the assist, trying to turn the ball on the goal the Bobcats scored. Tried to turn the ball, kick it into the middle of the field. She didn't get enough on it, though, and it goes over to the goal line. Goal kick for Tupper Lake. Tupper Lake now will try to move the ball up. Rabideau gets a head on it. Shaughnessy looking to see if she could pick up that loose ball, but Bashant, the keeper, come out and picked it up. Missy LeClaire, who has played a fine game today. I said earlier, she appears to have a little extra snap in her test. Her step. What? Al who? I thought you were talking about my son, Alexander. What the hell? Tim Sheehan here. We're doing a play-by-play. You don't have public access. This is the only place you could happen. Some fool talking to you. Uh-oh. Oh. Scotty, I believe, left wide open in front of the Bobcat end. And just, maybe a total of 17 seconds difference of when they scored in the first half. 150 left here in this game. She rifles a shot into the back of the net. And Tupper Lake up 2-1 on a nice cross. And Scotty, being in the position she's supposed to be, scores 2-1. Lumberjacks on top. Well, a big lift for Tupper Lake here to score late, both halves. And that was Harriman with the assist. Julie Scotty has given Tupper Lake the go-ahead goal here. We're just down to a minute and a half left in this game, regulation time. We thought overtime was looming. We were counted our chickens before they hatch type of thing if we're cheering for the Bobcats. Kavanaugh with the ball. She tries to clear it out. Kicks it out of bounds. Bobcats with another throw in. Far side of the field. Clock, big factor here now. Malabra there. There's Curry. Curry trying to put the ball in on goal. Chase now with the ball. Felch there. Felch sends it across the penalty area. Bashan takes the punt. It's over Missy LeClaire's head. Tiffany Leonard's there. Leonard gets it up the field. Nice play by Leonard. Inside to Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy, but Kavanaugh is there to clear it out. Now Scotty, the goal scorer, will move it up the left side. 30 seconds left. Felch cuts her off. Felch with a nice play. Goes into the middle of the field to Sheehan. Sheehan. That's picked up by Brown. Quickly is Elizabeth Paja kicking the ball up. Bador kicks it out of bounds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Miller. Counting it down now, folks. Leonard sends it towards the goal line, that is. Missy LeClaire will try to run it down. Time will run out. And the Lumberjacks pick up a big victory here at Division II level with a 2-1 score, beating the Bobcats. Tupper Lake scoring 2 late half goals, one in the first half with approximately 2:07 left, and then in the second half with 1:50 left, picking up the game winner. The Bobcats once again playing well, but unable to pull out a victory here today. Defensively and offensively, a fine game by the Lady Bobcats. Their record will drop to 3-4, and their next game will be, I believe, on Monday down against Seton, and Seton is a Division I second place team right now with a 5-1-1 record, or a 6-1-1 record, I believe. Well, maybe a 5-1-1 if I remember reading the paper right. Well, this is Bill Chase and Sam Castine for Hometown Cable. Once again, your ultimate sports network in high school sports in Clinton County. We just watched Tupper Lake beat the Lady Bobcats 2-1. For Sam and myself, everybody have a good night and good sports.
Hello everyone, I'm Sam Caston and welcome to Shazy. Tonight we're here for girls varsity action with the Shazy Eagles going against the Elizabethtown Lewis Lions. Coach Bob Poirier for the Shays Eagles. Jess Cortez is number 1. Number 3 is Amy West. Samantha Fredericks, number 4. Nicole Rouget, 6. Hope Batchelder, 7. 8 is Kristen Dubray. Jamie Wilson's 9. Katie Bouchard, 10. Rose Vellon, 11. Melissa Lemire, 12. Carly Simpson, 13. Rachel Lamb, 14. Nicole Lapierre, 16. Katie Mulligan, 17. Krista Dupree is the goalie. Nicole Malark, 19. 20 is Kim Parrott. Jamie Cody is 21. 22, Katie Prue. Rachel Racine, 23. Heather Robinson, 24. Kristen Rinkowski, 25. 26 is Christy Wilson. And Heidi Moser, number 30. For the Elizabethtown Lewis Lions, Andre Tremblay is in goal. Kendra Pulsifer is number 5. Tanya Bashaw, 27. Randy Shaw, 35. Leslie Smith, 19. Hadley Bassett, 14. Mamie Scott, 30. April Weber, 2. Amy Doyle, 7. Chesley Mariou is 3. Kim Crumley, it looked like in the paper, number 1. And on the lineups here anyways, Darcy Charles is 32. Krista Weber, 16. Allison Stradley is 36. Sarah Pullman is 11. Whitney Johnson, 6. Stacy Pulsifer, 4. And Rebecca Nagar is number 37. Refs, Rick Frisbee on the right, and Jim Lacey on the left. We'll be back for the start of tonight's game in just a moment. Well, the Lions kick off as we start tonight's game. Rick started sooner than I thought he was. They were still looking for game balls. Bouchard with the shot, but picked up by Trombley, the goalie. Ball comes back to Bouchard. Bouchard again. Whoa, Trombley right at the end of her fingertips, pulls it down. Katie looking for an early goal here. We're a little bit late on starting. Can't blame it on